recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know you taste this a little bit. High maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
Hey. It's your girl Candy, and I am here with my girl, Tamika's Den.
Hey.
And we are here to talk about Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, which is on Netflix, Part 2, episodes 9 and 10. Tamika, what are your thoughts, child? What are your thoughts on Kimmy popping out and showing them? Like, we got a whole new Kimmy this time, right?
Yes, we did, honey. But listen, you gotta watch out for the quiet folks. And when they push to the limit, and enough is enough. Honey. Listen, I didn't have it on my bingo card that Kimmy was gonna come in the door waving the the big ones on them.
Okay. Kimmy said, F around and find out. Okay?
Yes, absolutely. The definition of it, okay?
Okay, she was not playing. I'm here for it. I said, shit, I ain't mad at you, Kimmy. Do your thing. Do your thug thizzle. Let's see. Yeah, so the last episode that we watched was episode 8. And that's when help me remember, Reese, when they took out with Horace. So Angel and Kimmy tried to unalive. Well, not unalive, rob Horace, and then Horace ended up popping the people that was there, and then he ended up popping them, taking them out. All right, y'all have a good night. Taking them out, which he surprised them, and they were scared. And Angel was like, "That man just took out all them people. You ain't scared. That didn't scare. That don't bother you. You ain't even."
Yeah, because Angel thought he was a sucker. He thought that they was about to get over. If I remember correctly,
yeah,
Kimmy did try to stop it. Like at the last minute, she was trying to call it off, but it was already too late. Horace definitely was like, yeah, not here. Y'all picked the wrong mother ever. Okay.
Right. Yeah. How about F around and find out? If F around and found out was a person, it would be Kimmy, okay? And Horace. Oh yeah, let's get into it. So episode 9.
And Norman was over here popping up the people in the ambulance. I had forgot about that too.
Yeah, that is a forever funny moment, okay? Like that is forever funny. Hi, Shayna. Hey, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, she looking good, ain't it? She done got that wig did. as they say, the wig. Got that wig split. So yeah, let's see. What I put up here? This my slide? That ain't my slide. Jesus, what I'm doing? Listen. What I do? This ain't it. I upload the damn slides, child. Hold a minute. I upload half of the slides. Now I got to go back here and do something I did not want to do. I did not want to use Canva. I didn't want to use Canva today, but I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, we thought Charles was burned up in the car.
Yes,
child. We about to have a whole fit because all we see is a charred up car that apparently got hit by a bunch of bullets before it bust into flames.
Exactly.
Present.
That's not what I wanted. Yeah, so the Kimmy, of course, Kimmy then popped up on them and showed them, like, she showed them what she was working with. They didn't know what was going on. So Kimmy is at the hotel with Body and, with Body. Her and Body, they got into it, and it's like
she ran that car into Body.
Body got bodied, okay?
Yes. Bodies. Yeah, she
Body was definitely bodied, and yeah. What's up, DeMarcus?
Hey, DeMarcus.
I have to share my screen, so. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 minute. So yes, we are here, and Body got bodied. Okay, Body was in that Mustang. She had a pedal to the metal, and she pushed Body between. Kimmy pushed Body between the two cars, and she held onto it. And I was not mad at her for that because they said we got your sister and we finna
Yeah.
do her like we did you. And it was like, no, you don't bother people kids, you don't bother their family members, you don't bother their money. And in Kimmy's
Mhm.
position, Sylvie is like a child to her in this moment because when she turned up, sister girl turned up, okay? And I ain't mad at her.
Yeah. Yeah, because Kimmy was a child. We didn't know what the hell Kimmy was going to do in part one. A lot of things was just getting out of hand and getting by too much for me. But so
Mhm.
I felt her on this because if you mess with my sister, even my brother, anybody I love, we
Yeah.
that's something
Those are
different.
my
You
people.
know, sometimes you may say you could do what you want to do to me, but you ain't gonna do it to her. So I
Exactly.
felt
Don't
her.
bother my folks. Don't bother my folks.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So then we have Norman on the phone with the judge, and the judge was the one that was giving out all these light sentences. He's in cahoots with Jules and with Jules. I'm gonna just say Jules and Norman. And Norman has to remind everybody that his wife is dead and that your problem is not mine because big dude is calling I think his name is what's his name? Anyway, whatever his name is, the judge, he's calling Norman was like, why your brother called me? Why he want to see me? And Norman's like, I don't know. Go see him.
Hmm. Right.
Norman
He
know
didn't give
Horace
a
is crazy.
damn. He didn't
What
give
he
a
was talking
damn
about
why he
how he was in
wanted
that bed
to.
whining. He about 300-400 pounds and he in the bed crying like that. I'm like, sir, get your big ass out of the bed.
Mm-hmm. Because I was wondering who he was. I don't think I really knew. I knew he was tied in and he had to have some information because Horace ain't calling him for nothing, but it wasn't really clear
Right.
to me what
Thank
role
you,
he
mom.
was playing. We just know that Horace was like, get your ass up and get over here now. I want to talk to you.
A whole hot
Mm-hmm.
mess. And so yeah. Norman don't care. Norman said my wife dead. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Norman
I'm
gonna
sorry.
tell you every 5 minutes that his wife is dead, child.
I don't know who said it most, Norman or Kimmy. Kimmy said, I didn't find my sister. And Norman, my wife is dead. I said, yes, I understand Norman and I understand Kimmy. Because what y'all not finna do, y'all not finna play on our tops. Y'all finna play in our face. So, um, we come up on, Lord, go ahead, Tamika. I'm gonna let you talk about Tony and Olivia and then the burning car scene.
Listen, Mama Olivia said she gonna get hers. I ain't mad at it. Well, she look Debbie Morgan still look good. Shout out to her. That's my girl. But yeah, she said I got some things to do, some stuff to get off. But I didn't know, like we knew Mama wasn't nothing to be played with, but I didn't
Mhm.
know the degrees of it, honey, that she was gonna be
Yeah.
going to. And
Yeah, she really ain't nothing to play with.
of course, meanwhile, everybody's kind of finding out about this car. We automatically think it's Charles because we know that this is his car. He love it. He don't leave home without it. So we
Mhm.
calling people to tell them, waking up. What the hell is Varney out here sleeping? We don't know, to the degree that Varney cares about Charles. We think we just calling him
Okay.
as the family attorney to come on to this meeting. Um,
Yeah,
but
because Horace
of
and
course.
everybody come to the meeting and well,
Mhm.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say they seemed upset initially seeing the car
Mhm.
and being like, "Oh, is that my son? What's going on?" And was it Jules that showed up? And he was the only one that seemed like he put two and two together because he seen the watch that
Uh-huh.
came from Bonnie. I was like, Lord, and he's talking about we gotta make sure this don't get out. I was like, I think you got bigger problems than that, but okay.
Yeah. He was looking at that watch. He was like, to Charles from oh shit.
Hey, cuz.
Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Child. And so yeah, so we have once we leave the scene, because of course Horace tells everybody that let's just meet at my house and figure this thing out because they're trying to figure out like what happened.
Mhm.
And Mallory does the phone call. She called Varney and she called Olivia and she let Olivia know that Charles has been on the live. and she's in the bed. Okay, we got to go back. She in the bed with Tony, and Tony said she asked Tony, "Did he get the thing done?" And he's like, "Well, no, they're not answering the phone." And they supposed to meet me at the warehouse, and I'm like, "What the hell and cheese are they talking about?" I had no clue what they were talking about. Cause what are y'all talking about? Never knew Olivia had a boo.
Yeah,
Like yeah,
this listen, they showed us another side of Olivia because the only thing they really showed us in part one was her
mm-hmm.
going to church, her checking Norman, her warning Charles dumb behind who don't want to listen to her. But
Yep,
apparently Olivia been working some things behind the scenes because she said, "What y'all not gonna do is leave me by the wayside, honey." So
yes,
she had her own plans
yes.
in
Y'all
the
finna
works.
help me in these scraps.
Mm-hmm.
You want the real money.
Right. Yeah, that was interesting. I was like, well, hold on, mama.
Mm-hmm. Um, and then we are, faced with these pictures right here where we see Norman on the phone with Jules, and they're trying, having a conversation about, what took place with Charles. But he was saying something. Wait a minute, what was he saying? About them killing. He wanted to make sure that they were not the ones that. Well, the boys were not the ones that took out those kids, and he was like, no. Um, and of course, Norman got to tell Jules that his wife is gone, and he was like, I understand, but they're trying to figure out what they're going to cover up. Who took up? Well, Jules is trying to figure out how he going to cover this up, but he's telling Norman to lay low, like chill out. If you did this, you need to chill out. But he's not sure what Horace got going on. But don't nobody know what nobody got going on, okay? Because everybody got secrets. This should be called a book of secrets because that's what everybody got going on.
Yeah, I be
Um,
trying to understand how Jews be having everybody fooled too. Even though Norman
yes.
constantly says that he don't trust him, or Jews will bring up, "You don't really trust me, do you? You
Mhm.
don't think I could do it?" I be like, how the hell y'all don't catch on? It's like they smart and dumb at the same time. But
Mhm. So let me get to the other slide. Okay, so I come to the assumption, Tamika, that they do not like Roy. But they talk to Roy like he is shit, and it ain't nothing else they're gonna do about it. Mama done threw a knife at him, and she said, "I missed on purpose." You got Mallory out there with him by the pool, fake consoling him because she just want to make it look right in front of everybody else. What are your thoughts on them at the house? Mama and the knife, and Mallory and Roy fake showing fake love.
I wouldn't have been mad if the knife would have hit Roy. I think everybody hates Roy. It didn't have to be a vital organ, but she could have nipped him. But I like that scene. She Yeah, she was a mess. I think she was the only one that may have really cared about Charles. Like at one point, like I said, at the accident, as it seemed as if they was upset about it. But then when we get back to the house, it just seemed more like, okay, especially for Horace, like, all right, I know this was my brother and I'm gonna get him because we at war any damn way and I don't like him. I really couldn't tell where Roy feelings was at, but of course, Mallory first thing was to follow him out and say, "Hey, this could be potentially a good thing because now that's one less person that could get the inheritance." I'm like, really? But I had to remember who the hell Mallory is. And at the same time, she don't like him either. Their relationship is so weird to me. Like y'all obviously don't like each other, but then y'all act jealous about each other potentially being with
Uh-huh.
somebody else. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yep. And I think that's what it is. They're more jealous of anything. But I want to figure out why does Olivia treat Charles better than she treat Roy. I wonder if it's because she's not sure of his paternity. What you think?
Could be. I was thinking maybe it's just like the younger one. You know how they say the baby, or maybe she feel like he get treated different because of his, preference and sexual. I don't know, but it definitely is a difference. I don't know. Sometimes
Mhm.
they say parents be having their favorites. It seems like she kind of,
She
is a
definitely
little. more
Yeah.
gentle with him than she is Roy.
But the
Definitely.
daddy is too. The daddy a little
Yeah,
bit harder
that's
on
true.
Roy.
Well, no, I
You
think
know.
he don't like him because of his sexual preference. Honestly, I think that's what it is for Daddy. I don't know, but it's so weird because even when it comes to Roy, like it doesn't seem like he like him, and it obviously feels like he chose Mallory over him because she's
Mhm.
just the in-law. You wouldn't think she would have the power she has.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know. It's they confuse me so much. It's like, but they're only worrying about the money because the money is so tied up so many different ways, and it's you can't. And I just learned, in this part of the episode, well, this episode that you cannot die by hands of a family member, and you cannot be murdered, by a family member. I'm like, golly, the daddy was like
And it's
thinking,
crazy how they put that as part of the clause, like the
yes,
stipulations that's in
yes,
there. Like it's a
yes,
whole lot, but it's like typically, how many people would be thinking that one family member's gonna take out the other? It just shows you how
yep,
deep it is with this family.
yeah. They are really, really
This
money.
part
They're
made
really
me
money
laugh
hungry.
so hard. Because she was actually like, well, why are you acting like you care so much? Like, she still don't get it. We know that she was even trying to see if she could get with him in part one, and he ain't want to pay her no mind. And I didn't realize that he
Right.
didn't want to pay her no mind because he got a whole nother type of thing in his mind. But when he went to this house and Charles was just strolling back and forth, I said, what the hell? And I'm like, he don't hear
Yes.
that, he don't see that. And in
And
the
then
corner of
Charles
his eye.
reacted. I said, this Negro still high. Because Charles high as Scooter Brown. He's still high. Look, he just crouching down, but he don't know what's going on, and he thinks everything is. I guess because he's high, he take everything as a joke. I don't know, child.
Mm-hmm.
But then why she told Barney to go get a suit, and the man burned up?
Child. He didn't give a damn about that man. He was like, well, good. I'm glad he burnt out. He had no business stealing my damn car.
Yeah, but I'm saying Mallory telling Barney to go get a suit. How you gonna? What suit you gonna get for what? What you gonna put it on?
Child, that's a good question, especially if the body was. I mean, I guess they could have still put it in there, even though it's gonna be a closed casting. Child, I don't know. I don't know. But she damn sure was like, oh, this is the time for preparations. Why don't you go in there and find a suit?
Yeah.
And
But it just happened. Like, how are we talking about that already? It just happened 5 minutes ago. Mallory, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Mallory thinking about that dollar.
I'm
Is Charles
surprised
having that
she didn't
dollar?
say just go ahead and finish off the job, since he halfway burned anyway. Throw him in the fire, as Inga would say.
Right. He never was identified, baby. They just killed him at the scene, okay? They took
Nope.
him out. So we are back to Kimmy and Angel. So Kimmy is talking to Rain. Um she want Delinda's address to see what's going on. Where is my sister? The car that they were driving, that Mustang, then blowed up and broke down on the side of the road, child. All they know is to go find a car. Kimmy said, go find a car, go find something, go do some, call somebody. So of course they had this body shop to get a vehicle. Kimmy is on the phone with Rain, and she gave her the address. They get this big old Cadillac, a pimped out Cadillac, child. And they pull up at Delinda's house. And Angel don't want her to go in there. I'm like, Angel, I need you to step you acting like a little to me. I don't know.
Even though Angel was being scary, I did
Mhm.
agree with him when he was like, we got to think things out and be smart. I get you with your emotions right now. You want to find your sister, but we do have to kind of strategize stuff. She wasn't trying to hear that. She didn't give a damn about strategizing or anything. She was just going in here. And I don't know why Belinda thought it was a joke, honey. I don't know why she thought shit was sweet. She over here calling her a fake Wonder Woman. I was like, girl, do you not see what she got in her hands? Do you not see how she came in here and ragtagged your ass?
Mhm. Well, she didn't beat the shit
Read
out
the
of Delinda,
room.
child.
Mm-mm.
She beat Delinda ass.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad at it.
I
After
sure
real,
ain't.
Belinda? Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
But she did call her mother and was like, "How much did you pay? How much did they pay you for Sylvie?" And she was like, "What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about." What she was like, "What? How much did they give you?" And then she talking to Kimmy real slick to my, you said you was a nurse. You said this that, and there, but you just a stripper shaking your ass. And of course, you know, Kimmy gonna threaten her mama, and she was like, if I don't find Kimmy by the night, I'm coming to pay both of y'all a visit, and it's on and
Mm-hmm.
popping. So that's what she's telling her mother,
Mm-hmm.
because mama done let them come and take Sylvie. What kind of
Yeah,
shit is this?
mama needed a ass whooping too. And the fact that you worried about, oh, you lied, you really wasn't a nurse, but you didn't give a damn as long as she still was sending you that freaking money. Let's be honest, like,
Exactly. She was sending her money every month, and however often when she asked for it, and then she'll send her sister money. Hell, she was taking the baby money. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
what the hell and cheese is going on? Let me see if
Trash.
I can find my exactly. Mama is disgusting. No, I don't want to do that. I think I'm missing something. I am missing some slides. So okay, so we get Charles, not Charles, Roy. Oh, what's the boy name? Charles end up coming in the house. They see that he's alive. No, that's the next episode, ain't it? Child, I'm all over the place. This child done told my nerves up the last few minutes before I get ready to get on live. But that was all in episode one. It
Yeah,
really wasn't a
mama would
whole lot.
definitely have to see me. She would be the next stop. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So, hey, she's always late.
Hey.
Hey, lemon kush pepper. Yeah, mama
Matthew
was.
Wilson, what you coming in shaking your head about?
Yeah, Matthew, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? Hmm? What's
Mm-mm-mm.
going on, Matthew? Did you watch this? Have you watched? I don't know if you watched this last time. Did you watch it this time, Matthew? What I was gonna say about this part? Candy got blocked. Be quiet, Matthew, because I be using all caps. See, Matthew, you know what? That's all right. I'll holler at you later. Yeah, I always get shut down on Mo's channel because I type in all caps over there because I be messing with that damn bot. Thank you, Lemon Kush. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see if I can get my other slides to come up. Okay, so now we are in part 2. Let me stop sharing my screen. I don't know how I missed out my other slides, child. So episode 9 really, really wasn't a whole lot. It kind of moved kind of fast to me. How about you? Did it
Yeah,
move
it
fast for you?
definitely moved fast. It jumped right into it and picked up right where, where we left off at. And it just was like, bam, 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 bam. This is what's happening. This
Mhm.
what we going. This what we doing.
Yeah, it went kind of fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, they gotta move. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead
Child,
with what I got.
Debo, you in the hood and you don't know to keep your mouth shut. Okay, hear no evil, see no evil. I know nothing.
Debo started messing himself up. I guess because he was high, he didn't understand or realize what was
Mm-hmm.
going on, that he was being used as a pawn. But yeah, they needed a fall guy for Norman, and here we are. We have Debo. Debo is the neighborhood, you know, drug head, and they offered him some money, and it is what it is. He finna go work. That's what he thinks. He don't realize that he's finna be taken out and used as a pawn in the scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the BS. But I mean not Delinda. Mallory is I wonder how much Mallory is got in with this company, because she do a whole lot of dirty, underhanded stuff. And it seemed like her and Jules could be on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not even family per se, but you do y'all might as well be siblings because y'all doing a whole bunch of dirt. You know what I'm saying?
And they both in people's faces, literally playing in their face,
Mhm.
and nobody seems to notice them. It's very interesting. And I know
Very.
in part one, she didn't really care for him and want to be around him most times. But now all of
Mhm.
a sudden, you trying to come out here and say, well, what's your plan? And, find a decoy, somebody to put it on. And he's saying he got it. He going to handle it. I mean, really, the only reason Debo got caught up into this is because he was saying he saw everything that happened there at the
Mhm.
hotel with Kimmy. So, like I said, he should have just been quiet. Now that he said that, and they saying everybody else is pretty much quiet, they saying they didn't see nothing. He like good, keep it that way. Then I guess that's where they get the idea that they're gonna fake him in and have him be the decoy for to throw him at Norman, give Norman a bone so he could be quiet. But Debo had me laughing when he was like, I don't do nothing strange for no change, if that's what y'all trying to get into.
That's what he thought, baby. Listen, Debo. That's what he thought. Debo. That ain't what they talking about. Debo. They talking about some illegal. Damn, I can't talk. Illegal things. Okay, sir. Yes, they gave listen. Well, yeah, they did dope him up. They did. Who doped him up? Um,
Yeah, I
I think
think
so.
did he tell the couple, did he tell Calvin? It was one of them that he told to go. I think it was Calvin to go, give him
Mhm.
some stuff, and then of course they was gonna bring him in after that. He just didn't know it yet. He told him, yeah, because matter of fact, he said, let him go ahead and get high, calm his nerves, and meet me at the house with him.
Yep. And then he did tell them that Kimmy did unalive body, and he acting like he's nice and offer him drugs and money and whatever to confess to this murder. But I guess he was that high that he gonna confess to it. So he ended up bringing him to the house. Let me see if I hope I got the slide. So we at the house, back at the house. Of course, Norman and Olivia been fussing and arguing the whole time they been there, and about that being her house, and she done came all the way over there, and they just arguing about nothing, pretty much, in my opinion. It's like they got a banter back and forth about a bunch of nothing. Um, and it's about the shares of the what they're gonna get from the shares and who gonna get what amount and this and it's just they're just talking about
Yeah,
nothing.
because Taurus was
But I
telling
don't.
her she really didn't need to be there. He was like, you could go. And she said, no. She said, you think I'm going to let you take out Norman on your own? And he was like, what difference does it make? And you just worried about revenge. She was like, you are too. And that was my damn son. This man told her, well, you
Mhm.
could go wait in another room.
And then he tell her, she said, "But my son is dead, and you want me to go? Shut up, just shut the hell up." And he just like, that she's hell bent on revenge. But what revenge is she hell bent on? I want to know what Horace done to this lady that he always thinks her ploy is revenge or getting back. Like, what did he do? Because I have a feeling that those kids are not his, and he should be the one trying to get revenge on her. But I don't know. I can't wait till we
Do
find
you
out that
think that he knows that and that's why he acts the way he does? I don't know. This family is just weird. I feel
it
like
gotta
he
be.
may know.
It gotta be, Tamika, because he can't stand them. And he says they're lazy and they've never worked. But I mean, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. Like, I'm sure that's part of you are the reason why they like this. Like, you can't call them lazy now. And if you grew them up lazy, you brought them up lazy. I grew them up. That's what my grandma used to say. We grew them up. So you grew them up lazy. You can't be mad about them now. And then Olivia's want to know, like, where is Norman? Where is he? Because I know he did this to my son. Where is he? Norman come in the house, and uh, he coming in, and Mallory trying to talk to Olivia, and she was like, "Well, he ain't grieving. Where the hell he at? Because he ain't grieving. He don't care about these kids. He don't care about nothing." And she see him and asked him, "Did you do this?" And he was like, "Did what? Don't be playing no games with me, because you tell me what you did. Did you kill my wife? Did y'all kill my wife?" He ain't say no. He ain't do it to y'all, because we know he did do it. But He want to know who killed his wife.
Yeah, he don't give a damn about if Charles is dead, if Roy's dead, if all of them is dead. He just want to know who took out my damn wife. My wife is dead. Okay, that's all
That's all he got to say.
Norman care about. Mm-mm-mm.
And then they discuss, Norman and Horace are going back and forth about the family dynamics, about the father, the way the father handled the will, and the family dynamics. And he was like, the father set it up like that because he knew we were some greedy MFers or whatever he said that don't know how to love. And I'm
Yes,
like, well,
I
damn,
did
Lord,
appreciate Norman keeping it real. He basically said we all trash. Daddy knew we was trash. We just like him. He told Horace, "You just like me. You keep trying to act like you know, higher up. No, we the same." And Daddy knew it. Okay, let's call a thing a thing.
right. The only thing they contributed to was Kimmy's delinquency. Child,
Mm-hmm.
listen. So then Norman and Horace are still going at it, and the conversation gets deeper. Horace tells Norman, well, she was just a mail order bride. Like, okay, what's the big deal? Just get another one. And he said, get another one. What? He said, well, you should have got a younger one. He said, young. Let's
Oh,
not
you know
talk
a thing or
about
two
me.
about Young. I said, well, what's really going on in here? Mm-hmm.
I said, well, don't you do that? Tell it. Talk about it, Norman. He said, talk about young ones. Let's go there. Let's do it. So Horace stand up with his cane, tell me something, say it with your whole chest. Your whole chest. Norman say, sit your bitch ass down.
And then Roy talking about he gonna take a walk. He said, you ain't going no damn. That is a mess, yo.
Baby, listen. I said, yes, I love it. Listen. Charles said, don't everybody speak at once. What's going on? If Charles come in with his shades on, with his legs crossed, he was like, shit, I'm chilling. What's going on? Don't look so happy. Y'all happy to see me?
Everybody's like, what the hell? Like, what am I looking at? The ghost of Charles. How the hell are you alive? We over here arguing, planning your funeral.
Maybe they planned the funeral already. It ain't been 20 minutes. And they finna kill him. They kill the man off. They having a funeral. They got to go get the soup.
Mm-hmm.
And then
don't everybody look happy
Olivia,
at once?
yeah, Olivia say, you made me come all the way over here. I'm finna go home. Really? Oh, so now you finna go home?
Right.
The son is alive, man. Like,
but she did tell his ass to stay at a hotel. She told him don't go nowhere. He didn't listen.
She did. She did.
Norman still didn't care. He still was like, what was your car doing at the lot? Ain't nobody leaving until I get an answer on that.
Yeah. And they talk about that damn car at the lot. And of course, they got to come up with another lie. They always got to come up with a lie for another lie for another lie for another lie. They want to know why was your car at the tow yard? Somebody stole the car again. I'm like, so somebody stole the car then? Or is this the same? This the same stealing of the car? Like he ain't had the car in however long.
No, that was before. Because remember in part 1, that was the whole thing, is that his car was seen at the shop, and then he seen a picture of it, and so it was like, well, what is he doing over there? And then that just so happens to be where his wife's body was found. So he always kind of felt like it was Charles. That's why he went, to shoot him up, bang, bang at the car. But Charles really was minding his business. He had nothing to do with that particular situation.
Yeah, he was minding his business. Like, they just dog walked him, like. So of course, we have Jules come in with Debo saying that they got video footage. I'm like, how the hell they got video footage? It was raining that night. Of course, AI done made a video.
Poor Debo, he over here admitting the stuff that he ain't have nothing to do with it. Oh, we thought, nobody was home. We didn't see the lady in the room. I said, Debo.
And Charles laughing. Charles laughing like, I know this some bullshit. and it's like, Jules knows he's wrong, but he can't let them beat on Debo too much right now because he know he wrong. And I'm like, what are we doing, sir, Jules? Like,
yeah, and he needed time too to make sure that the
yeah,
lock
because if it was
sticky.
real, you would not be telling Norman not to latch on to Debo's. If it was real, you wouldn't be telling. And I'm like, come on, Jules, you got to be smarter than that. But
Yeah, because of course Norman ready to pounce on him right then and there. He like, what the hell is wrong with him? And then Jules was telling him, we still got to answer and put stuff together with that ambulance thing. They still investigating it. That's why I was like, oh shit, I forgot all about that. He was like, that ain't something that we could just blame on a crackhead. I said, Norman shot up everybody in the ambulance.
Now you hollered at that. That was so funny. You know my brother. You know my brother. You know my brother. Oh, we hollered at that too much.
And Norman still ain't bury his wife either. For every minute he want to keep talking about my wife is dead. My wife is dead. You ain't put her to rest yet, sir.
Baby, listen, she still stinking. Okay, like you gonna bury the lady? Because you done told everybody that she dead. I done heard it about 5 or 6 times in one episode. So Norman is talking. What did Norman tell? He tell Jules that he's not gonna be satisfied, I guess, until somebody is gone because Ina is gone. And I'm like, Norman, sir, you don't really realize what you got going on. Jules missing y'all up. Jules,
that's why I said the fact that Jules still be playing in his face, because Norman was acting like he was done with him in part one, but he's still obviously, dealing with him. But Jules tells him he got it. Let him handle it. The block is hot right now. He need to go sit his behind down somewhere. He keep telling him he can't be out here in these streets. And we just like, okay, we'll see how long that lasts.
So we get Kimmy and Angel pull up to the house, to Kimmy's mother's house, and she, see the car, and she was like, "Oh, they sold my sister." And of course, Angel is scared as all get out. He's scared about what's really going on because Kimmy done took out 2 people, and you finna go confront your mama and this man. But Kimmy don't give a damn. She don't care. Angel is calling. What's her name? The girl in the bed with the booty, with the chocolate, the melted chocolate booty. Like, why are you calling her Rain? Like, what Rain gonna do? What Rain gonna do? You just had to tell somebody, I guess, huh?
Yeah, he had to get it off his chest. They got Angel stressed the hell out. Okay, he gotta have somebody he could vent to. Yeah, I mean, listen.
The mama,
she said they got a brand new damn car, so obviously they sold her. They ain't got no damn money. Listen, when Kimmy hit this damn man across the head with this pot, I always say you gotta keep hitting till you see the damn white meat. You don't stop. And the fact, what kind of head does this man have? Because even though she hit him in the head with the pot, he came right back on her with the quickness. I said, damn, that pot didn't even phase him. What are we doing? Child. Always keep beating to the white meat, y'all. You hear me? So you see the white meat, so you see the skull, okay?
Yes, Matthew, a melted chocolate booty, because she got her booty fix-a-flat in a hotel room, and her booty had done some kind of dissolving or whatever. Her booty was melted. It like melted chocolate, didn't it, Tamika? It was like a melted chocolate with the cherry in the middle.
It did. It done sent infection through her whole body. She about to be up out of here because she want to have a bigger butt.
You want to have a big butt.
Lord have mercy.
And the mama, I'm gonna need her to do some with herself, because how you let this? Well, I'm gonna ask how you let this man put his hands on your daughter, because you have already let this man physically, sexually put his hands on both of your children, Kimmy when she was younger and in the house, and Sylvie.
Yeah, she's sick as hell. She should have beat her with that damn pot too.
Yeah, she should have beat her. She should have slapped the shit out of her and then knocked him out, because how you got a whole new car? He told me he bought it. Nigga, you ain't got no money. What are you talking about?
Right. You ain't got 2 pennies to rub together, child.
Yeah. Like, boy, this was a trailer house. That coke had him feeling no pain. He ain't feel no pain because listen, she knocked him out with that damn frying pan. I just knew it was a wrap for him. Nope. He jumped up like Cyclops and went to ham on Kimmy. I said, okay, this is what we do. Yeah, but Angel came in with the shot, and I was so glad he did because I didn't know what was. I mean, he knew he had to do it because Kim was going in to confront her whole mother and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So he had to. I'm glad he stepped up.
Yeah, Angel was on point with that part. He did come in there fast and say, "Get your hands off her, ninja, or I'll put a hole in your head."
So we are the next day per se because this has been a long day for Kimmy. Kimmy had the same clothes on. I think you got the same clothes on the whole day, the rest of the season, child. But Kimmy, not Kimmy. So we get to Horace and Barney. They're talking. Barney, I'm keep calling man Barney. Barney are talking, and he said he want to meet with him later outside by the pool. So he goes to meet with. Well, Barney goes outside or whatever, waiting on him to come. While Horace meets with Big Boy Harold. Tamika, you want to talk about?
He pretty much wanted to get to the bottom of it. What do Harold know? What has he been keeping from him? What has he been doing with the brother? And he told him, "I got a special cigar for you." And listen, Harold been shaking every time he got to meet or talk to these people. He's shaking in his damn boots up.
He's too damn big to be scared, but I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna need you to look like you ain't scared of no damn body, okay?
Yeah, make yourself useful.
Yeah, be useful. If not, you need to just slim down, sir, because you're too big. And I'm sorry. He just and he just be sounding so scary. What he want? What do we want with me? And then he's shaking when he give that when he put that damn so Horace tell him Horace tell him to get a cigar. He takes his time, open the cigar box because he must think it was gonna blow up in his face. I don't know. He picks up a regular cigar. He said no, the red one. Baby, it's a damn dynamite, ain't it? Where's a stick of dynamite?
I don't know what that was, but I know it didn't look like a cigar to me. And he started smoking on it, and then when he put it down to spill the beans, a little something, he was like, "I didn't tell you to stop smoking." I said, "Lord," and he went right back to smoking on it.
Baby, he had to hold that in his mouth because he wants to know like why are you doing this? He's like, you trying to get your retirement, and he said it was a couple $1,000,000. He was like a couple of $1,000,000. He's doing all this for a couple of $1,000,000. No, more than a couple million. Y'all was probably laundering hundreds of millions of dollars. Because what they had, a car wash? No, they had what did they have? They had the club.
Don't even get me that. I think it was a car lot or something like that.
Yeah, and strip club, the car lot, to wash the money through or whatnot.
They just doing money laundering.
Yeah, like so that ain't no couple of million. Man, that's a lot of millions. Because if a whole car dealership and that strip club, and if Kim and them being taxed the way they say they was being taxed, like they owe $200,000 and somebody owe 100,
right?
And they weren't really, and they living in a hotel, don't have a vehicle. You know they make them hand over fist, and they full of strippers. Man, please, strippers wall to wall. You can't tell the strippers dancing with each other or with a client, with a customer. So he stabs him in the hand. I guess, I ain't gonna light this stick of dynamite, but I'm gonna let you feel some pain because you betrayed me. And he thinking because he gave lighter sentences. No, that ain't what you've been doing. That's part of what you was doing, but that ain't had nothing to do with Horace. Horace don't care about that. He care about the illegal stuff. Like y'all really been doing some illegal, but I want to know what Horace got going on. Horace, what's your Other than you being you like boys. Other than that, what is your shit? What's your thing? What you got going on?
Yeah, because this is now another clause in them being able to keep their inheritance. We
Mm-hmm.
can't be caught up in no illegal stuff. We can't
Yep.
take each other out. So he's just literally, stacking everything that he can use
Mm-hmm.
to
And
have
you
them.
can't have federal. Yeah, you can't have no. What is it? Federal? What's the you can't have federal charges or something against
Yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah. So it's like you
Hmm.
have to be clean, and they can be clean. They just greedy. That's all that is. That's just greedy. That's just being greedy. That's why them boys the way they are because they greedy. Everybody greedy.
Exactly.
Well, so I said, well, damn, they don't even like the Linda because ain't nobody came to check on her.
Yeah,
So we got
nobody gave a damn about her. They just said it's another day, a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
just another day living in the hood, just another day
Hmm.
around the way. So we have I forgot his name, Cutie Pie Bowlegs, going to check on
Calvin. They got Calvin being the errand
Calvin.
boy, the driver, everything. Hmm.
He the sex machine, he the errand boy, he the do boy. So he calls Jules and let Jules know that the Linda has been taken out. The house is a mess, and that she's been taken out by a shotgun or whatnot, whatever. And he's telling Calvin to go find Kimmy. And he said, "Yes, house of me." He said, "Yeah, she always kept a nasty place." I said,
Now
"But
that part cracked me up because when
you
he said
did?"
the house was a mess, I thought he meant by Kimmy throwing her into stuff and breaking it up, maybe because her brains is all over the wall. I didn't take it that she's a nasty person that never liked to clean up. I'm like, sir, what are we talking about
He
here?
said, "She always been nasty." I'm like, "What the hell?" I say, "Jules is
Like,
stupid."
that's no shock. She was a nasty bitch. That's basically what he said.
I'm like, it don't seem too bad, but I mean, other than the blood in the table or what, I think she hit it with a chair or something. I'm like, damn, okay, Jules, you
Yeah,
know her
that
better
was
than we
funny
do.
when she came in there hit her with that chair too. I said, okay, Kimmy.
Kim was playing whack a
Mhm.
mole, whack 'em, whack 'em. She was playing whack a mole with the Linda and with that stupid ass stepdaddy. She hit it with a fry pan. She was whacking them up, boy. She wasn't playing. But yeah, don't nobody care about the Linda because she's still laid up. Like you ain't got nobody to come care. Nobody care about you. Nobody. Nobody. Okay. So Barney is talking to Horace, and he was, letting him know that it's good to see black people living like this. And he was like, "Yeah, my father did well," and um, he was like, he said something. He was like, "I'm sorry," and Horace like, "Stop kissing people ass, like stop doing all that unless you're into that kind of thing." I'm like, "Now, Horace, where you coming? Where you going? Where that come from?" So, like, what are you talking about? So he said he hated his effing sons, and you know they're ungrateful, they lazy, and they never worked hard before. And he wished that Barney was his son.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting because right before that, he's saying how his son, if he had his choice, would be, banging somebody all day and all night. The
Yeah.
fact that he's so judgmental on the son, and we know that he be creeping to the club to go see Angel at the same time, child, sir, sit
Well,
your ass down somewhere. And the fact that Ronnie is in love with your son and you don't even know it, but you over here saying, I wish you was one of my sons.
but the thing he was like, or sucking, peckers because they are there. Like,
Yeah.
what? What you want to do? Who said? Somebody said earlier that Horace is jealous of whoever because they can live out loud. I can't think who
Yeah,
said
it's
it.
the hypocrisy for
But
me.
it gotta be because I'm like, sir, what? What are you talking about? Like, you go to the strip club, your brother's strip club, to get
Hmm.
young tenderonis to look at them for what I don't know what I don't know what Angel was doing for him other than stripping, and then the man coughed on him, coughed up blood. I'm like,
Hmm.
what the hell? Yeah, that was just strange to me. That
Mm-hmm.
he would talk to them like that. But he's trying to figure out what are the like how would this work out with the will and the shares and this, that, and the third, and how was it work? He want him to look at the will, look at it in and out, tear it up inside and out. And
Mm-hmm.
he want to know y- uh, that they can't. He don't want them to get his shares of of the company or whatever they have over here, but he want a way out. And I'm like, okay, but he said it only could be through a wife, if nothing else. So,
Mm-hmm.
mm, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know.
was he was I don't know. He definitely trying to find loopholes. He's trying to find where they slipping so he could
Mhm.
be able to use that against them. He also wanted to know, like, is this lawyer really good? Does she usually win cases? She win
Yeah.
big. And Vonnie said, yeah. And he asked him, was he scared? He was like, yeah. He was like, well, that's some bitch. You ain't supposed to be scared. And he like, that's just because I don't want to mess up nothing. Of course, I want to make sure I do the perfect job for you. But yeah, he looking for every which way to get his brother, the sons, and
Mhm.
anybody else out of getting anything because I don't know, he just don't feel like they deserve it.
Yeah. When he said that was a sign of a bitch for him to be worried, I said, "Well, damn, Horace. Horace don't care what he say." I like Horace because he's straightforward. He don't care, but
Yeah,
I don't like him being a hypocrite though.
yeah,
Like your kids may not have seen what you, but we see what you doing, sir. Everything you saying, you a hypocrite. But then my name
hmm,
be your son, so are they your sons? That's what I really want to know.
right, hmm,
'Cause
hmm,
I'm not understanding. Um, then we have Kimmy and Angel on their way back home, I guess. They're on their way back somewhere. They ain't going back to the hotel because Angel said it's too hot to go over there. But she was like, every time she sees the sun, that's another day she's without her sister. Um, but you done took out those people, and we trying to find your sister. But how we gonna find them? You done took them out. You know.
yeah,
Um,
you taking everybody out that could potentially give us some answers. So they decided they was gonna go see Rain at the hospital. He was like, that I could do if I'm not mistaken.
and then she's moving off of emotion,
Yeah,
and she's not thinking ahead. She just taking them out. Like
hmm,
instead of threatening Delinda, I get body because that was like, okay, I get it. But Delinda, like, you should have thought about that a little bit, in my opinion. She should have thought about that. I mean, I can see her going there to threaten her or whatever. And of course, she ain't going back to the club, so she ain't gonna be able to find her. But
maybe you
I would have
wanted
took
to
her out.
torture her a bit. Like maybe you would have shot her, I don't know, shot her pinky toe to the little Harlem Nights and shot her in a couple of different places to let her know, give her some warnings. Bitch, you
Child,
better talk
yeah,
before
because it's
you
like,
went straight to the head.
yeah, you took her out, and you didn't have no little pew pew. You had a whole shotgun. So when you can't take off no toe. You gonna take off the whole leg with that damn thing. But she ain't thinking like that. She's just thinking hurt. I'm hurt. You gonna hurt. And then when Delinda messed up when she said she getting effed by some truckers or something like that. Oh yeah, you got to go. Yeah, you got to go. So I get it, but she shouldn't have took her out. But you can take her out later on once you find your sister. Um. So yeah. Let's see. So we're at the just about the end of the episode, and we have Kimmy talking to Rain. She's telling Rain about the mom, Sylvie, and you know that she, beat up the daddy or whatever. Angel said he got her out of there, but she's, just sad that they took her sister, and that there's nothing she could do because she can't even find her because she done took everybody out. So she's talking to Rain, and I'm like, Rain, child.
What kills me is Rain keeps saying, "Oh, I got to get up and get out of here, and I'm
That's
stronger
all
than
she
you think."
say.
What is she gonna do? What you gonna get up and do, girl? That's what I want to know.
What the
Really.
chocolate booty? What are you gonna do? And then she get on Angel talking about some Angel. You got us in the Angel. We were all children. Well, we grown now.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Angel. Talking about we were all children. Shut up. Please be quiet. But yeah, I was just gonna say she finna get up out of here. No, she can't go nowhere. So now we're at the office with Roy and Mallory, and they're just talking. They don't. I wonder how the beginning of their relationship started because they can't stand
That's
each other.
what I wanted to know, Candy. We here. I literally, when I was watching this scene, I was like, I would love to know how they started. I know she said something about I think her doing some type of internship and coming in as a young teenager, and Horace liked her, and I don't know. I guess some kind of thing kindled between her and Roy. I don't know if it was a matchup or if they just did it on their own. I need answers because please make me understand how these two ended up together. They clearly
Yeah.
don't like each other, but at the same time, he worried about who she doing. She worried about who he doing. I know for her, they make it seem as if it's about image. She doesn't supposedly doesn't care, but she
Mm,
doesn't want to look a certain way to other people and have him doing stuff out in the public that could be seen.
yeah.
So what is it for him? Because he telling her, I smell him on you. I know you doing something. And then the fact that you came in Calvin face 5 minutes later, I would think you would have been like, wait a minute, that smell is damn familiar. You just finished saying you smell. And
Right.
then the fact that he was like, I don't kiss and tell. Do you suck and tell? And she said when he was leaving, she's telling him to jump out the window, all kind of stuff. When he was leaving, she said, you ain't gonna give me a goodbye kiss. He said, I just finished saying I don't kiss hoes. I said, what the hell kind of marriage is this? Like,
What
girl.
are we doing here? Why? And I get y'all all together probably for this damn wheel, but do y'all have to talk to each other like that? Because he's talking to her about how not really how he feels, but he was like, I might as well just be dead. I could jump out that window. She said, well, that window, well, that window don't open. She said, but if you take her and get a good running start, something might happen. I said, well, damn. I mean, like, this is what we gonna do. You just gonna tell the man that you.
It's so weird, but then they be like sweetheart in between. Like, what? Mm-mm.
But when he said he don't kiss his hoes, honey, I hollered. I said, what? And then he comes back to the thing of you tried to hit me, and he was like, "No, I was trying to stop you from hurting yourself or whatever." And he was saying, "My job is to protect your wife, So of course I can't, let you do that. But now you want to know how much time they spending together. Why are you worried about that? Because you finna go do what you want to do, but you worried about that. You worry about how he got hired. You know who hired him. Why are you asking him that? You jealous of him like that? And of course, now he talking about them damn cologne that he smelled a cologne or whatever, and that you like my wife. He was like, "No, I like you. I like your lips. I like your eyes."
Child, when he said that, they need to cut it out.
I say down. I says, "Calvin playing? Because is Calvin playing, Tamika? Calvin might.
Listen, Calvin called him a stupid clown as soon as he walked away. And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, don't you ever say that to me again. Then proceeded to go in here and sniff up some cocoa. Child, I can't.
Sniff up the cocaine, and he get it, and he go on, and then what did he say? He do all this damn chanting shit.
Mm, mm, mm. Then he wonder why they don't want him to be in damn charge.
It's like he had to talk to Coke, talk it about what did he say? What does he say? There we go, there we go, there we go. I'm like, what are we? Ryan's weird. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. I guess you got to talk the Coke to where it need to go. You got to get it pumping up. So then he called Rain, and I'm at right. He called Kimmy and tell Kimmy to go where she need to go and be ready. Don't be be on time. Don't be late. And I'm like,
answer on the first ring.
I'm like, child, sir. She's like, okay, daddy. All right, daddy. But Rain would say, who you talking to? So she said, I got to go meet Roy, child. But of course, Rain don't want her to go do it. Cause she know what time it is. Cause Kimmy is on demon time, as they say. And Rain thinking that they're gonna be set up, but she said she don't care. She want to get her sister. And I said, Jesus Christ, girl. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't feel like Kimmy thought that part out because honestly, Roy just comes off like an asshole. He don't come off like he actually
Mm-hmm.
has any real power or knows anything or would have been involved with that aspect of it. He just, just an a-hole,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So I didn't necessarily agree with her going there. I didn't, but I figured, oh well, she probably just trying to play it off and get some, whatever info she can because she's desperate to find her sister. Because I think at that point, Rain idea was for Angel to go back to the club. It was like, well, Kimmy can't go, but you could go. That's the least you could do. And even though he didn't want to do it, he said okay, he would. And then he had went by the hotel and saw that the cops was around the hotel. However,
Mm-hmm.
nobody was talking about what happened. It wasn't on any kind of news. We haven't heard from Jews or anybody as of yet. We know they have to know what happened. So Kimmy puts two and two together, like they covered it up. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because how the hell this would have been out? Everybody would have been talking about it. She like nothing. So he was like, well, how the hell they covered it up? And she like, money covers up everything. We can do
It
whatever we
does.
want to do when we got that mean green. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep, yep. And I'm like, okay,
Mm-mm.
Kimmy. So you're saying all of this and you know all of this. Just be mindful.
Right. Because
Okay.
these people are powerful. They not your
Mhm.
average everyday people.
Yep.
So that's why I
And
said when it came to that part of Angel saying we have to think about it logically, I did agree with him when
mhm.
it came to that part. Because if that's the case, your asses would have been away from them all a long
Yep.
time ago.
Okay. For real, for real. But it seemed like Angel is not motivated unless Kimmy motivated. Like,
Mm-hmm.
sir, you should not want to be in this position anyway. You got a child and a girl that then she can't power up. So like you
Exactly.
got responsibilities. And I understand like the money may be good, but and I know you owe them a ton of money, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I ought to be to figure my way out of there. I'm telling you. I'm sure they got money, like you said, they got money to get rid of things and cover things up. Well, I probably
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even go 2 or 3 states away or to the other coast, and to get away from them. I don't know where would I be able to go. Probably damn another country, child. Um, because they got a lot of money. They got money to burn,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't care about burning it either.
Right. If they don't care about taking each other out and they supposed to be family blood related, what you think they gonna do to y'all that ain't nothing to them?
Exactly. Exactly. They gonna take y'all out
Mm-hmm.
too. Y'all are nothing. Y'all are numbers. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are numbers. Get to work. Get to step and get on that pole. Get on that stage, and give me my cut.
Exactly.
Because I think what Horace was paying like $500 or $600 for Angel, and all of it went to Delinda. Like, went to the house. Like, damn. So what did he
Right.
get?
Mm-hmm.
No, you ain't getting nothing, sir. No. Mm-mm. Kimmy, you ain't making nothing. You and Rain living together. Y'all live in a hotel, weekly. Weekly hotel, and no,
Mm-mm.
no. Yeah. Angel did get them in that help get them in there because they ain't had to first do it. Like Brillo say, you always got a choice. So
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have to do it. However, they allowed him to, help them get in that position. That's what they had. So I don't know how long they've been, about 4 or 5 years, maybe. It's been a long time.
It's
I
been
don't know how.
yeah, I wasn't
It's,
yeah maybe about that.
it's been a long time. I don't really know
Mm-hmm.
how old they are right now, but
And I would assume Angel was, is longer because he was already there before them.
mhm.
And Rain is the one that fell for the okey doke. And then Kim is like out tag along. The only reason why I give Kim a little bit of grace is because she was really young when her
Yeah.
mama first threw her out and she first was coming into them. But ain't no way in the
Mhm.
world I would have stayed away around that damn long child.
Yeah, and she got picked up like the same day or the next day because she was hiding in
Mm-hmm.
Walmart or whatever. So, you know, she really, she give a little grace on that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's that
Mm-hmm.
on that, guys. That was the end of the episode with Kimmy telling Rain that she was on her way to see Daddy at the hotel and that she didn't care if they set up or not because she need answers. Like, girl, them two
Mm-hmm.
grown men. What you gonna do? I guess you're gonna take your shotty with you. We shall see because we don't know what's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen. Um, uh, Yeah, that's that on that. Thank everybody for coming through. I think we had the most, maybe like 22 people in here. Everybody done dropped out. They be falling in and out. But we
Mm-hmm.
appreciate everybody for coming through. If you all have watched this, tell us what y'all like about the first 2 episodes or just what y'all like about it altogether, what you like, what you did not like. And I think I highlighted everybody's comment, but if I did not say anything to you directly, I do apologize. I try to speak to everybody, but we're trying to get this, try not to prolong it too much. Because we only did 2 episodes. Now, last time we did 4 episodes, it was like an hour and a half. But we try not to do too much tonight. But we will see y'all on next Wednesday with episodes 11 and 12, 9:30,
Mm-hmm.
9:30ish. But Tamika, what you got going on, honey? What's up, Steven?
What's up, Steven? We will tonight, child. I'm trying to try to stay awake. Supposed to do a first reaction to Raising Canaan episode tomorrow night. I believe is Yellow Jacket. Saturday, I'm trying to do a little self-care check-in. Okay, tell y'all a little bit about my story, my experience in this damn hospital. It was a trip, and also what you should be watching. And then it's something Sunday. I can't remember. Oh, I think that's Raising Canaan Roundtable. But I'll be around the YouTube streets, y'all. Kick them notifications, okay? Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you come on the replay, let us know replay game you came by. Put some flames up in the sky and tell us what got, what y'all thought about these first 2.
Yes.
Baby, they had me in here like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Yeah, baby. Kimmy stepped up. Kimmy turned on new leaf. Kimmy did a 180, and she was doing 180 on
Matthew
everybody.
said go to bed.
Yes, she was whack-a-mole on everybody. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go to bed because I've been getting sleepy lately. But yeah. So thank everybody for coming through. Matthew, Bon, thank you. You can catch us on a replay. Thank you, Con. Thank you for coming through. Stephen Harris, thank you. Monique 69 Ways Johnson, she's always late. Lighting up with Letitia, Lemon Kush Pepper, Melrose One. Let's see. Anybody else I forgot? I do apologize. I think Lisa Boston from Facebook, DeMarcus. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. Shayna, thank you for coming through. Yeah, thank everybody for coming through and hanging out with us tonight. So if y'all are watching Raising Canaan, Tamika, Moochie, Inga, EJ, we'll be doing a live after watch. At I think 105.
Yeah, somewhere
Something
around
like
there.
that. Yeah.
115, I think.
115. Yeah, I won't be there. I'll be asleep. But I will be there on Sunday for the live the recap, the review. And what else I got? So we got Found will be back Sunday. Because Found came on tonight. So Found will be back Sunday. Then Monday we got Married to Medicine season finale. We don't have nothing on Tuesday. No, we got the Oval on
The
Tuesday.
Oval. Yeah,
Yes,
I think
Oval.
that's the mid-season. I'm not too sure. It's either
Mid-season
next week
finale
or
on
week,
Tuesday.
but yeah.
Yep. And then next Wednesday we'll be back here, same time, same channel for episodes 11 and 12. And if nothing else, we will see y'all later. Bye.